Brian Moore of Harlequins and formerly of Nottingham, determined as ever. And what a big day for this man. Switched to his favourite position at fullback, Ian Hunter, from the wing position, and he'll be determined to enjoy an afternoon in international jersey in the club position that he prefers most of all ever. This is the team that faces them. An England side with just 2 changes from the French triumph, with Dean Richards back in place of Steve Ajomo. No disrespect to Ajomo, that he had a cracking game. And back comes Tony Underwood indirectly to replace the injured David Pears, who received a late hamstring injury. Cruel luck for him. And a Welsh side also with 2 changes. The inspiration of the captain, Ian Evans, is there again in place of Simon Hill. And Nigel Davies, very much the midfield general, he takes up his former position in the centre in place of Anthony Clement. So the build-up, the excitement is over. It's now the truth. And who better to be in charge as he celebrates a record 21st major international, the most by any Scotsman as ref. Underwood against Moon. He's left it infield to Moore. Hunter up in support. Stirring adventure by both teams. Dowie Morris, Rob Andrew sees the broken up defensive role and lineup of Wales. The ball goes down, and it was on then for England.
I think England had an overlap there. If Rob Andrew had passed it on quickly, there was certainly an overlap there. It all stemmed from a little bit of inexperience from Nigel Walker. He skipped out of tackles and then just rather aimlessly put left foot to ball.
Andrew, Carling, Hunter in the line. Powerful running, still Hunter. 15 metres out. Ambitious England this time. There could be a man over here. Andrew goes himself. Again, the possible overlap. But Wales come away with it through Rupert Moon. And almost a repeat. Powerful drive. Wales encroaching dangerously close to offside. England in front of the post. Dowie Morris. This is Ben Clark. Dowie Morris, Rob Andrew. Carling tries to find the gap, sets it up again. Victor Abogu. Wales 22. Rodborough arrives. Morris away. Drop goal, Rob Andrew. Sweet, but not straight enough. And it drifted past the right-hand post. Determined run, top tackle by Moon, support from Moore. Again Hunter in to try and help with his weight. Jason Leonard, only one direction he knows. Again, still retaining the momentum and the initiative. It's England spreading it by Carling to Andrew. That's a good pass to Glanville. Searing through. Rory Underwood, he'll be under the post, will he? He's got away. It's Rory Underwood, and England have scored a try. They've deserved that one. It's spectacular incoming 11 minutes into this first half. And Mothers in 7th heaven again. Try number 37 for Rory Underwood.
The first of the season and an absolutely brilliant try. This time, Rob Andrews' pass timed to perfection. Phil de Glanville, the pace to go through the gap and the perfect timing of the pass, and then the searing finish from Rory Underwood, leaving Mark Perigo and Ian Evans behind. Great try.
Magical moment for England. It's been long awaited by many, but this was worth waiting for. Tremendous acceleration by Phil de Glanville coming through here, and again a well-timed pass as Andrews had been, and then the pace of Rory Underwood to scorch home. And so after 12 minutes the crowd still buzz with excitement. Contact lens is the trouble for Rob Andrew. And the dream fulfilled for England.
The de Glanville break, look, he's looking for support all the time. He knows Underwood will be there. Absolutely immaculately timed pass. And then it's a question of pace, and Rory Underwood just steps on the gas.
And I suppose one might say sweet revenge for him there. because it was Ieuan Evans who missed him, and of course a year ago it was Ieuan Evans who got away from Rory Underwood in that vital try that helped Wales to success in Cardiff a year ago. So honours even between two great wingers. Gareth Llewellyn, it's Redmond down, beautifully taken by Morris, sets it up to Dean Richards. But a knock-on in the tackle, concedes possession and the put into Wales. First to Andrew de Glanville, a loop by Rob Andrew. Finds Clark well. Ben Clark didn't see Carling to his right, looked left. It's Morris again, good feed to Andrew. The Bogu's found himself out in the middle. Head down and shoulder drop in charge. Here goes Hunter. Hunter slipped the tackle, goes himself, is just 3 metres out before he's brought down, and somehow he slipped through the net. Good tackle by Neil Jenkins, and he didn't release after the tackle quite clearly. So Neil Jenkins, a chance of Wales' first points. What a boost this would be with 31 minutes gone. England leading 7-0. Is to stay well in touch. Got underneath it a bit and it may not carry, or will it? Just wide. Never struck it cleanly. And he'll be very disappointed because by his standards that was relatively easy. Walker with a chance. Pace against pace. Tony Underwood's tackle, it'll do him good. And but Clark couldn't hold the important pass, and Wales come back. Nigel Davies via Hall. Quinnell trying to find Ieuan Evans with the outside pass round the back of the player. Nearly a beauty. It's hanging in the wind, it's so close and over. Well, not an ounce of wasted effort. Neil Jenkins gives Wales their first points, and vital that is to Wales, nor Underwood gather. Rupert Moon does. It's out on the full. And still without Emir Lewis on the far side. Rare bad pass picked up though, no knock on. Carling enveloped in front of Wales posts. Ball is becoming available. Morris, de Glanville. Rather in isolation there, but it's popped up by Underwood. Here's Andrew. Hunter trying to take it at close quarters. Brian Moore tries to stand. Controlled ball again. The link was Ben Clark. Rob Andrews. High ball, up comes Mike Rea. Again, it moves around in the wind. Beautifully taken by Dean Richards. Jason Leonard, England's pack on the rampage. Just outside Wales 22. Dewi Morris to Rob Andrew. Clark is there again to try and hammer away through. Looked to be taken high there by Nigel Davies. But play goes on, advantage England. Redmond in the van. Dewi Morris, the pressure is going here. Here's Morris, floats it wide to Will Carling to the corner. The flag is up. The flag is up in the corner. Try by Rodber. A tremendous leap by the Army lieutenant. It was a good call, an accurate throw, and England's second try. The try famine is truly over, and England increased their lead, 12 points to 3.
The value of having the big men in the back row. Down the front to Mark Phil Davis, defensive line out, beautifully plucked out of the air one-handed. Try for Tim Rodber.
His first for England, the product of Churchill's School and Oxford Polytechnic, and what a good call this was, putting him at the front to steal the Welsh throw-in. (12-3). Rob Andrews' conversion is from wide out. It's hanging again. The wind is quite strong in the face of England, and it stays out. England's typical adventure from the young fullback, but headway stopped, but support from the pack again. Andrew Brian Moore, four square again. Slip via de Glanville to Carling, and that's a clever kick. Pins Wales down to their 22 almost.
It's the obvious option to take because the ball was so slow. Just wide.
Need to take advantage of the fact Richards first, Morris now, Ben Clark tried to find Rodber, but it's Wales rallying on their own line and winning a penalty as England pile over. That performed so valiantly against New Zealand are in charge again. Richards to Rodber, makes it over the advantage line, and this is Andrew with an overlap here. He goes for a bit of a gap himself. Redmond on the charge, 5 metres out. Again, England pound the Wales goal line. It's available. Redmond, trying to burrow beneath the lot, is finally checked. The ball is still there, and Obogu's won it. Morris has control of it with Richards. They're looking to keep it close and I think roll it round. Obogu and Leonard trying to roll it off. Leonard and Richards right on the line, but they're caught short. The ball is loose. Morris flips away, but there's a knock-on. From the indication, I think he might suggest that there was a bit of a bang with the head. Ray Megson called referee Jim Fleming's attention to the foul. 3 points as Rob Andrew sets England nearer their next target, which is a clear margin of 16 points. It's 15-3. It's 14 minutes into the second half, and England and Redmond again. Pair have worked in concert several times as England tied up front again. Rodber run again. Check inside by Carling, downed on Wales 22. Obogu, again useful ball from him to Dean Richards. Headlong in front of the Wales post. Dewi Morris, man over here. Carling trying to go outside and inside and through. Carling to the line, he's a metre short. The follow-up is right on the Welsh line. You can see Carling's shirt there. The ball is beyond him, but England's effort finally held up, but they're beginning to feed. Natural justice for once. The pick-up by Dean Richards. The roll round is checked. And England are buried inches short. So nearly again. The young number 8 striding out. With...
Again, it's the man who's been quiet all day. Great pass inside by Mike Hall, and an excellent tackle coming up by Ben Clark. Just holds Scott Quiddell down short of the line. No repeat of the French miracle.
But for Moore, it goes, it's anyone's ball. But Wales backed into the England line-out and concede the penalty. In chase, it's a clever kick, and it runs, touching goal. Not a bad idea, and it nearly came off. That would have been cheeky and clever. Morris, planted for Moore to feed Clark. Rodber shrugs off one man. Great catch by Hunter. That's a useful ball. That's a brilliant passage of play. Here a touch, but it's well in play, and Hunter's there. Again, adding that to possible attacking dimension. Morris, good pick up by Andrew. Carling, stretching wide to Rory, didn't keep his feet. And they've opted for the little roll-off on the fringes again. Leonard. Dewi Morris having to go in and fetch it. Obogu. Rory Underwood the link. Andrew. Hunter. Hunter goes. Well, good effort by Moon because Hunter was away without that tap. And the ball not released after the tackle. And there's another one outside him. This is Tony. Tony Underwood. If the pass had gone to Rory, he might have been home. It's Obogu instead. To Clark. To Moore. He did well to set it back as well, did Moore. Morris, someone will act as link. Rory Underwood's done it before. Dive pass of classic dimensions. Drop goal is certainly of that, but wide. with Phil Davies staying on, but clearly a bit of a passenger, but they need him. Even 70% fit, and it's laid up for England, but it's loose because Morris was caught. Front row's pitched to the ground. Man born in Benin City. Morris, now to Andrew. Up comes Rea, courageously, goes for it, but it's knocked back by de Glanville first, but Wales recover it. Moon, there's a bit of space there. Awkward, wicked bounce for Hunter. Tony Underwood. Good recovery. Just short, 5 metres still to go. Nigel Walker's over. And that caps a marvellous season for him. A try against France last time out. And there's still a little chink of light at the end of the tunnel with Nigel Walker's effort. But what work by the Welsh front row.
Excellent driving by the Welsh forwards. Ricky Evans is the first to go. Nearly makes it to the line. Good support there. More red shirts than white shirts there. John Davis back up. They're missing out of the midfield, straight to Nigel Walker. The midfield has been a close shot.
With the luckless Rob Andrew on this occasion, and here's a great moment for the man who's made such a rapid acceleration into top-class rugby, Mike Catt from Bath, who's only in his second season of senior rugby. Morris misses it. Moon to safety. But it's still a worthy achievement, and they can reflect on a good season. My word, how good. This is Mike Catt. Debut game, but not a one to remember in terms of that first penalty attempt. But then he doesn't get much chance at Bath with Barnes and Callard. Not much practice. Play of the match as England beat Wales, and for Wales the disappointments of Triple Crown and Grand Slam ambitions go by the way, but there is the consolation, for what it's worth, of the Five Nations trophy after victories over Scotland, Ireland and France. But this was England's day. It was an authoritative performance. The pack was back to the form of the glory days that they set out with this season against New Zealand, and few would argue, but in the final analysis the result was the right one.
I thought England were magnificent today. The same English pack that held more than held out the All Blacks simply took Wales to pieces, really, especially at the line-out, and especially as backup to the midfield defenders. Wales went in with the ball, and so often England came out. Thoroughly deserved it. Victory by England, and well, they're back on course for the World Cup.
Which has been, of course, the ambition of Jeff Cook under his management over more than 7 years. Jeff Cook's 49th game and his 35th success. It's a remarkable record, getting on for 75% of all games he's played, and over 70% in the Five Nations Championship in particular, 2 Grand Slams. So a great era for Jeff Cook. He goes out on a winning note.